I don't believe this is sequential. And I've done this riff before, but I'll do it quickly now. The next incident is the golden calf. There's two, for lack of a better term, plans B going on here. The first plan B is the tablets of stone. And that's when God wants to speak his word into his bride. The bride said, stop. If I hear any more, I'm going to die. Moses, you go talk to him, tell us what he's got to say, come back and we'll listen to you. I believe that that's when tablets of stone became operational. Before the bride says no, it was his intention to, at that point, at that time, speak his word directly into the heart of his bride and step off the thing that we see as the new covenant. The new covenant is where he takes the heart of stone out and he replaces it with a heart of flesh. He writes his Torah on their heart and they become his people. I mean, they're always his people. They step off doing what he's supposed to do. That was supposed to have happened at Sinai. It did not. The replacement for writing his word on their hearts was writing the same word on tablets of stone. So tablets of stone then become a metaphor for hearts of stone. And when you start reading Ezekiel, for example, Ezekiel says, the day will come when I will take your heart of stone out and I will give you a heart of flesh. So this metaphor of a heart of stone shows up lots of places. So the tablets of stone, I believe, were decreed when the bride said, stop, I can't hear any more or I'll die. The tabernacle, I believe, is a reaction to the golden calf. So while Moses is up on the mountain getting something, all of Exodus 24, all these detailed laundry list of laws, you know, if your ox gores somebody or you steal a sheep or all that kind of stuff. I personally think that all of that stuff was part of the conversation with Moses and God up on the mountain when he got the tablets of stone. He's there for 40 days. So the next thing that happens, I believe, sequentially, is the golden calf. With the golden calf, it now becomes a problem for God to live in the midst of his people without destroying them. He will say that next Torah portion. I can't go with you, because if I go with you, you're going to be destroyed. And Moses says, well, if you're not going with us, we're not going. They would not survive having him in the midst of them, because he sees that they have been sinful. They did the golden calf, and we see that they're going to do lots of other sinning stuff, and God knows that, and he says, if I go with you, you're not going to survive the trip. So how does God then successfully travel in the midst of a sinful people? And the answer to that is the tabernacle, where you have trained specialists who know how to interact with God, you know, the sacrifices, the going behind the curtain and all that kind of stuff. They're trained specialists that know how to do that. And so God is then able to travel with his people, which is what he wants to do, and they are safe. Please consider becoming a sponsor. Please visit crimsonthread.com/purpose for an explanation of what we're doing and perhaps to become a sponsor. Thank you.